Welcome to another episode of Mastermind Bites. Hi, my name is Fong. I'm an entrepreneur, business strategist, real estate investor, speaker, and also a best-selling author. And every single day, I have the opportunity to help others unlock the potentials and guide them to succeed. Today on Mastermind Bites, I'm going to feature another great master of their own right. And the reason why I have this is because over the last few years, I've had the pleasure and also the privilege to meet some of the most amazing people in the world, some very successful entrepreneurs, some celebrities, some masters of their skill sets, and just get to learn from them, be in their presence, and just absorb their energy and just understand how they got to where they are today. And today, I'm very, very happy to be able to feature Ms. JILLIAN Michaels because she is a person that's absolutely amazing. She has been very successful in the fitness realm. She's also a best-selling author. She's actually an 8-time best-selling author as a New York Times bestseller and has actually 9 books. She's been on 4 shows, the JILLIAN Michaels show. She's also been on The Biggest Loser. And she's just one of those people who are who's always absorbing, always learning, always creating, and always expanding her world and increasing her brand. She actually came from a pretty rough background, and she's overcome so many different things. She used to be overweight. She used to be depressed. She used to be facing a lot of different challenges, but she found a way to overcome all those challenges and to become who she is today. And that's absolutely amazing because she is one of those people who absolutely believes in who she is, believes in the way that she is able to accomplish her goals, and she really sets that up for herself to achieve a lot of the things she achieves. And once she overcame those challenges that she faced with at the early stages of her life, she just never looked back. She kept on taking those goals and achieving them, kept on believing in herself, and kept on keep on pushing herself to achieve more and more and more. And at the same time, affecting and impacting more and more people who follow her and learn from her and who she coaches and helps out at the same time. Now, she actually started all off by working at an agency, and she didn't like that job at all. In fact, she did such a bad job at it. She got herself fired, and that's when she realized her dream of being a fitness person, a person who coaches people, who helps people become better in their fitness and also their health. She also realized at a very early stage that she was not able to go and coach one person at a time at $50 an hour because she realized very, very quickly that that was not sustainable. And we'll get into a little bit more about that later. She's a person who really speaks her mind. She's very authentic. She only talks about what she wants to talk about and what she truly believes in, so that she's giving the advice that she can actually support and also back. And not just stuff that she makes up and not just stuff that she tells you because you want to hear it. And it's very evident when you watch her interviews and also watch her panels and her show. She's one of those people who's very, very authentic, very, very herself, and she's very calm and collected. Now, the thing is, we've also had the privilege of actually interviewing JILLIAN Michaels, and it was a lot of fun because she was so down to earth, so easy to talk to, and just such a wealth of knowledge who is willing to share and add value to other people. So it's a great experience interviewing her, and also a great honor to have her on my show, the Peak Potential Success Show. So when you have a chance, please find that show and enjoy that interview. And I kind of got the feeling that she really enjoyed that interview as well. She had a lot of fun and she had a lot of laughs as well. Like I said, she's a person who's very authentic and speaks truly to her word. And for a fitness trainer and someone who is such a great advocate for healthy living and working out, and that's one of her biggest brands, she's actually very, very open in saying she does not like working out and she loves her sleep. But she's found her why, and her why really drives her and motivates her as to why she works out and why she encourages other people to work out and have a very, very healthy, healthy living, and also healthy nutrition and healthy lifestyle. Now, there's 5 things that I want to really point out from some of the stuff I've heard her say by meeting her and also hearing her talks on stage. And those 5 things are, number 1, Study the people around you and applying those lessons into your own business. Number two, being authentic, validate yourself first. Number three is understanding the source of where the problem is. Number four is surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals and people that inspire you. And number five, everyone has anxiety, and it's that anxiety, it's that weakness that sets you up differently than everybody else. It's your uniqueness. So just to back up here and go through each and every single one of them, number one, like I said, is to study those around you. Study how other people apply certain things so that you can actually do a better job in your own industry. For herself, she was asked the question, how does she maximize the exposure of her podcast and her newly completed fitness app? How does she increase her branding? Well, her answer was that she studied other great brands. She studied other great successful entrepreneurs, other great successful businesses, and applied those techniques and those strategies into her own personal brand, the JILLIAN Michaels brand, and her app, and her TV show, and all that stuff, so that she can also manipulate the same type of branding and the same type of results that those other businesses do. So study those around you that you want to have the same kind of results as those companies, and put that type of strategy into your own and make it your own. And that's one of the things that she has done to make herself so successful. Number two is be authentic. Validate yourself. One thing she was asked was about the whole Instagram culture and why people are taking photos of themselves and getting that validation from other people. And she goes, well, that's not the right way of utilizing Instagram and social media. She believes that it's more important for you to validate yourself first, rather than taking a picture of yourself and spending 10, 20 minutes getting that right shot so that you could get all those likes from everybody else. Why wait for everybody else to validate you? Why not validate yourself first? Make sure that you're confident and comfortable in your own skin, and then go and post all that stuff out there because you're already confident in yourself. Build up that confidence, understand who you are, and be authentic. Be true to yourself and just validate yourself first. You don't need the validation of everybody else, and everybody else is just the support. So validate yourself first. That's what makes it so important. Validate yourself, build up that confidence, and just keep on going. Number three was understanding the source of the problem. One really, really great story that she shared with us was the story about how she was working with a father and son duo in The Biggest Loser. And the two of them were doing great, losing a lot of weight and on a very, very good progress, until there was a 2-week gap where they went back to their families to spend some time before they come back to the show. Well, they came back to the show. The father did not lose any weight, stayed status quo, and the son actually gained weight. And then everybody chimed in. Well, it was the holidays. They ate a little bit more. There's some travel. There's some stress, and she actually didn't believe any of those answers. She thought that those were all excuses. So she went and dug a little deeper, asked more questions, tried to find out what the actual reason was that it didn't, that they weren't able to stay on the program or actually progress further on in the losing weight category. So after she actually dug a little bit deeper and asked some more questions, it turned out that when the father and son went back home, they had this great supportive people and family and friends who cheered for them. They were welcomed home. And the thing is, when they got home, the mother showed up and she was actually crying. And it wasn't the tears of joy, it was actually tears of sadness. And that was because the mother, once the mother saw how the son was losing weight and his father was also losing weight, and she herself was actually somebody who needed to lose weight and had a very large frame, started to feel left behind, started to feel like she was no longer part of the family, started to feel like she was all alone and lost that connection. Hence, she started crying. And to combat that, the son actually went back and stopped all the schedule, stopped all the program, and kept on eating so that he could have that emotional tie, the emotional bond back with the mother. So if you didn't dig a little deeper, you wouldn't have understood why certain things didn't work, why there's a certain problem that's there. So that's something I learned from her because she dug a little bit deeper. So when you're coaching, when you're talking to other business people, where you're trying to figure out why something's not working, you just have to ask the right questions to find out what the source is. Now, the fourth one, and this kind of ties into the third one, is when you're surrounded with the right people, then you are able to achieve a certain success that you want. And number four is surrounding yourself with the right people, surrounding yourself in the right environment. When it comes to social media, if you're not inspired by something, if you're not motivated by something, if you find that something is bringing you down, then don't follow those people. Don't keep on seeing their messages. Don't keep on finding out what they're doing, because it's not helping you achieve the success that you want. In fact, it's demotivating you, or it's not helping you grow. So therefore, in contrast, follow those who you want to emulate, follow those who inspire you, and surround yourself with the people who actually pushes you, supports you. Just like the one before, when you're in an environment where everybody's losing weight, then you're more likely than not to actually lose weight. And when you're brought back into an environment where everybody's not losing weight, then you don't feel that encouragement, you don't feel that support to lose weight. So surround yourself with those people that you want to grow with. Surround yourself with those people who have a like-minded drive as you, and you will also be able to support each other and push forward and also grow with them. Because the type of people you surround yourself with will also affect how you think and how you behave. So that's one of the biggest things that she really stresses, is having the right people around you, having the right material around you, having the right environment around you. And number five, the last one, is when we're talking about anxiety, when we're talking about weaknesses, we have to start looking at it from a different standpoint, not just a negative one where you think that the weaknesses and anxiety is bringing yourself down, but from a standpoint of these are things that you're working with, but these are also the things that sets you apart from everybody else. These are the things that makes you unique. And when you look at it from that perspective, it allows you to kind of look at it from an area of, hey, this is what I could improve on, but this is what makes me different than everybody else. It's what makes me unique and what makes me different and makes me be able to potentially connect with certain other individuals who have the same type of anxiety or same type of weakness. Now, if I'm able to change those anxieties and change those weaknesses into strengths, then I can still use that experience and help others who suffer the same thing or face the same challenges. So I thought that that was a pretty interesting take on how to view weaknesses and anxiety. So those five things again is, number one, study those around you, learn from the best, and apply those strategies and those concepts into your own business. Number two, be authentic. Validate yourself first, and instead of finding the validation from other people. Number three is dig a little deeper, understand the source of what the problem is, understand the source of where the issues are, and you'll be able to solve that problem first before you can actually get the right results. Number four, surround yourself in the right environment with the right mindset and with the right people, because that is what will change your mind, change your thinking, and also change your behaviors. And number five, look at your weaknesses, look at your anxiety from a different point of view. Look at it from a point of view where it's what defines you, what makes you unique, what makes you separated from everybody else. But in turn, once you're able to make that into something as your strength, then you're able to connect with other people who are facing the same type of challenges. So I thought those are five really important lessons that I got from Jillian Michaels, and that you can apply to your own personal life and also in your businesses as well. Now, if you enjoyed this episode with Jillian Michaels, I'm sure you will enjoy a lot of other episodes with some of my other masters of their own skill sets. And I had a great time talking about all of them as well. So tune into those other episodes. If you like this show, the Mastermind Bites, please tune into the Make More Mind Bites and also the Peak Potential Success Show, which, by the way, we will be interviewing Jillian Michaels in one of those episodes of Peak Potential Success Show, and that was it was a wonderful experience and also a great interview with Jillian Michaels here. So please share, like, subscribe, and comment. I love looking at your comments. And until next time, today is the day to unlock your potential. We'll see you later.